Welcome back to MustacheMoto. It's Ben, and today we're going to talk about phone mounts. All right, today we're talking about phone mounts. Let me kick this off by saying all three of these phone mounts were sent to me for free by the companies for review, but this is totally my opinion. They're not sponsoring the videos, they're not paying for it, so I get to say whatever I want. The three we have today, GRxplore, the ubiquitous quad lock, and Trackform. So all three of these, there's a couple of similarities. They all have vibration damping. You know, we know the vibrations from the motorcycle can hurt the camera and your phone. So as you can see, the head on the GRxplore, the head on the and the head on the quad lock both move. The Trackform does too. It's a little stiffer, but it's also got silicone inserts everywhere that the mount is touching the phone. So that's going to also give you a little bit of additional absorption. Let me mention too that, you know, it's black, the inserts, they come with a set of red ones too. So if you want to spiff it up, you could put red in there and make it a little funky. All three of these cost about $125. The GRxplore and the quad lock, that $125 includes the case for your phone. Trackform, you use whatever case you want, so it doesn't include that. But the Trackform has, for that price, built-in wireless charging, which is pretty cool. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. You can add that to the other two, but it's going to be an additional expense. Maybe, I think it's about 30 or 40 bucks more for the GRxplore and about 60 or 70 more on the quad lock. Let's see, all three of these are very secure. I didn't have any fear of the camera coming, or the phone coming out. When they're locked in, they are great. There is definitely a difference in ease of use. The GRxplore is by far the easiest one. I mean, it almost sucks the phone right into the mount and is extremely secure. The quad lock, so you see people, you see videos online of people, you know, this instantaneous boom. It takes like less than a second to mount your phone. Yeah, sometimes, but man, I found a lot of times I was struggling and looking at the back and trying to get it lined up, and there's no real easy way to do it. I think if you look at them, most of those videos that show how easy the quad lock is, they're sponsored and paid, so they're kind of ads. If you look at Reddit, you see people complaining right and left about how much of a pain in the butt it can be to mount the quad lock. Now, I will say sometimes it was just like the videos, quick, easy, worked perfectly. And then sometimes it would take me a minute where I'm struggling and fighting and twisting and moving it around and looking at the back of it and trying to get it lined up, and it just did not work. Hey, I got it. And then the Trackform, you know, it's just a pinch lock. So you can do it with one hand, slide your phone in, or you can do it with two hands, do it. Trackform also, let's talk about the cases. So if you're using the GRxplore, you got to use the phone case that comes with, or that you buy with it. Use the quad lock. Say it's going to be finicky right now. There we go. You're using the case that comes with, or you buy with, the quad lock. If you're using the Trackform, you use any case you want. So I like that a lot because I like a nice, thin, clear case. It's much lighter than these. The GRxplore is the heaviest of the bunch. Not tremendously heavier than the quad lock, but it is a little bit heavier. And that's because the magnetic mount in the back is super duper strong. And that's one reason that makes this such an easy one to use. I mean, it literally sucks the phone case right into it and locks, as opposed to a twist lock where you're putting it in and twisting it in, or the pinch lock. Now, I will say also the pinch lock, there's a knob on the back. You can lock it in even further once it's in. I don't see that being very necessary because it's quite a lot of spring tension there. But if you're going off-road or something, you might want to cinch that down to get it even locked in harder. Let's talk real quick about what these look like when you don't have your phone mounted, because I don't always use, matter of fact, I don't use my phone mounted on the handlebars much. It's kind of an occasional use situation for me. So the quad lock, I think, is the best looking. It's the slimmest, kind of most natural looking one. The GRxplore is kind of big, a little bit bulky, although it is 1-inch ball, so that's easy to mount to other things. Or you could unscrew this and take it off when you're not using it, but it's kind of a reasonably big bracket. And like I said, the head is really big on it compared to the quad lock, so it's a little, I don't know, doesn't look quite as good when you're not using it. Although if you use the phone all the time, I guess it doesn't matter, because when the phone's mounted, you don't see it. Trackform, same thing. It's big. It's a little bit bulky, but it's the way it mounts. If you take the base off, the bracket is very small. So if you were going to use it occasionally, you could take it off when you're not using it. And then the charging, it's a quick release, which is very cool. And I really appreciate they give you 2 different wiring harnesses. Well, they give you a wiring harness that wires into your battery, but they also give you a USB connector, which is the quick release, attaches with the quick release. And that's really cool because as an occasional user, I can put that on quickly and just plug it into the USB, and I don't have extra wires hanging off of my battery. So I would say for me, the quad lock is the sexiest of the bunch. Although the Trackform, if you like sturdy, industrial billet aluminum, really solid looking things, it fits the bill there. I mean, it's very well made. I should mention too that while these two have cases, this one is fully adjustable. You can adjust how far down the bottom plate goes. You can adjust the side plates, and those bolt in. It's even got spacers if you need it to be larger, for an even bigger phone. If you got like a phablet, you can put that in and make it even larger to hold that large phone. All right, I promised you a 4th option, and that's this Fenui phone mount. I'll link all this stuff in the description below if you want to find any of it. This is about 50 bucks. It's a really solid aluminum mount, friction or tension mount. No vibration damping on it other than a little rubber pad on the top and bottom of the jaws. I mean, I've used it with iPhones without an issue on the BMW, but you take your chances with that, I guess. Works really well, clips right in. It's also got a lock on the back to keep these jaws from spreading, even though it's a pretty stiff spring there. The thing I love about this one is sometimes I use, for offline navigation, this big Android. It fits in there just fine and holds super tight. And then when I'm on long road trips, I use a battery bank in the evening to recharge all my cameras. So when I'm riding, I'll pop that in there and plug it in and have a convenient place to keep it while I'm charging. So it does a whole lot of other things other than just hold your phone. It's also the 1-inch ball mount on the top of it, so you could change that out for a camera mount or something else if you wanted to. All right, if you need to mount your phone on your handlebars, you got some options. Get out there and ride.